I more see him as like the monster in Dead by Daylight and things like that, where he's more the big bad.
Again, here's the thing, babe. He can shoot the chains out of his fingers. Presumably, he can use them like whips.
Okay. I guess. I guess that logic checks out.
Exactly.
Alright, let's try next game. How about...
What's the next game?
That's what I'm
Yes,
trying...
Drake's PSI.
These are FIGHTCADE games,
What
so...
was that?
What was the next game? Yes, Drake's Bike Force.
You're obsessed with me biting. Now that I mentioned that I give love bites.
You had to bring it up.
Let's coach it. What did you...
I am horny jail given life. I am the horny jail.
Yes. And you also, Kojin,
Yes.
on that Pinhead suggestion,
And I'm about to
You
put
brought
in
up
horny
Pinhead.
solitary confinement.
Alright.
if you would let me finish.
Do you guys even let me finish? I'm the one streaming. I'm just saying, you're not exactly in a place to talk.
Dude, of course we let you finish. We don't.
Let's just let him talk.
Alright. Anyway. Did he just straight up leave? Oh no.
No, they're both still there, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yes, they are.
Oh, I'm there. I'm here.
Alright.
But I want to ask Kojin something.
Yeah.
You brought up Pinhead because I'm in the same call as you.
Yeah.
My man. So, but how about you, Silver? Who do you want in MK1 when it drops this coming September?
As far as cameos, what about, okay, yeah, I know they've already brought in, the Alien as a cameo character in a Mortal Kombat game, but what about, what's her name? The girl that was fighting him.
Ripley?
Ripley. Daisy Ripley. Or, not Daisy Ripley, but you know who I mean.
Ellen Ripley.
Ellen Ripley.
I can see that.
And maybe her fatality would be her...
Robo.
And maybe her fatality would be, like, bringing that mech suit.
Power loader.
The power loader, yeah, you know the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know the one. But here's the thing. We already had one zoning guest character in RoboCop.
She'd probably be more... actually, I don't remember much of the Alien films, so...
Well, while we're still on the topic of fictional killers, anyone remember, say, The Lich?
The Witch?
From Adventure Time?
Yes. That
The same one that's voiced by Ron Perlman?
Oh, that guy. Oh, that was a good villain.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a game over on this one.
No.
For one,
Before the world, there was nothing. Before nothing, there were monsters.
Yeah, Ron Perlman just knocked it out of the park.
and so
And again,
the
this is-
creatures now.
But then again, Ron Perlman is the same guy who voiced Deathstroke in the 2003 Teen Titans.
Oh, that was him?
Yeah.
Oh god! Oh, I love it. I love it.
But seriously, Drake, you should be Seriously, Drake, you should be reading creepypastas or a YouTube channel. You have a good voice.
Eh.
Did Coach just give her a recommendation for an alternate hobby?
I'm surprised too.
Hold on.
I prefer writing to reading.
Hold on.
Big
I
word
need
for
to
me,
pinch myself
maybe
in
right.
either way. Ow! Shit. Okay. All right. I'm not taking a nap. This is not a dream. This is reality.
Speaking of which,
Oh.
grabs the fucking spatula. How have you gotten in your portion of our writing, dear?
I've been busy.
That's fair.
I didn't say I was busy with what, but I was busy.
That is fair.
Yeah, no,
That's
seriously. Like for example, the last month or so, it's been like Friday morning shift, Saturday morning shift, Sunday double shift.
Thank God I don't work on weekends.
Yeah, no, I respect my boss and everything like that, but sometimes his scheduling is bullshit.
Yeah, and back to the Lich. His design that we saw on the show, that wasn't his
It was
original.
terrifying.
Yeah, they actually redrew him because he wasn't scary enough.
I love that. I love that so much. They're like, they took a look at it. It was like, not terrifying enough. Most kids shows would be like, no, it's too terrifying. They're like, no, we need this guy to be the stuff of nightmares. Love that.
Yes, and
And don't
even Death, of all people, was terrified of him.
Okay,
Yes.
dumb.
I mean, it makes sense. The Lich King was someone who was able to completely overcome death and become immortal. That's
Oh.
what Lich is. They're someone who, through dark, twisted magic, has overcome their own mortality.
Okay, dumb jokey idea, since we're talking about the cameo fighters. Tekken did it with Kuma and Panda. Let's throw Cocaine Bear in Mortal Kombat.
What? This Greg, this goofy Nimbus Cloud brother suggested a bear.
Like I said, if Tekken can do it,
You wanna know the worst part about Cocaine Bear? It's not even
It's a
close.
real thing.
no, it actually was. Like, they've got it taxidermied and everything.
Yeah, but the bear wasn't 500 something pounds like in the movie. It was more like 174 pounds. Yeah, black bears aren't that big.
I thought it was a brown bear.
It's Hollywood, Kojin. They over exaggerate everything.
Yeah, but
True.
not only did the coked out bear not hurt or kill anybody, but it experienced cerebral hemorrhaging, meaning it was bleeding from its brain, renal failure, and heart failure.
To be fair, when you snort that much cocaine that quickly, it was like it chewed what was it? $5 million worth of cocaine, and it for like 5 minutes. It only lasted 5 more minutes, but those 5 minutes, it was the most dangerous animal on the planet.
Yeah.
At least I thought it was.
And what Drake said, that little spiel she gave about the Lich not being scary enough, actually reminds me of a fact that is a little tragic, not Adventure Time related.
What?
You know about Mama Longneck's death, right?
I don't remember that.
Littlefoot's mother?
Oh,
Oh, yeah?
Well, the scene after that, involving that dicer named Rooter, he was actually introduced at the last minute because during production, they thought that this scene was so traumatic for young children that they consulted professional psychologists to determine if it was safe for kids or not.
oh, yeah.
That's how tragic and traumatic it was.
And they didn't say anything about the Rats of Nim?
Also, would you believe that I never cried at that?
You bring up Rathanim. I bring up Watership Down.
Dude, in the secret of Nim, that spider before Miss Brisby met Nicodemus, that shit scared the fuck out of me. And I'm not even saying this as like my character who happens to be arachnophobic or whatever. I'm just saying spiders are freaky, man, and that made it so much worse.
All right,
So far?
who here wants me to show Remy Watership Down so you can see the real fucked up shit involving animals?
Do it. Do it.
I don't want PETA on our asses, but by the same token, I am just as morbidly curious as Kojin is.
And therein lies the game.
Yep.
The duality of titans.
Let me just say that Watership Down is so graphic that it has topped lists on YouTube of most graphic animated movies.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, you know what? That is kind of an accomplishment.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's something for the directors to hang their hat on, but whatever puts butts in seats, I guess.
It's also a movie that we can never show to Koki. We can never show it to Koki.
Yeah, because she loves animals.
Yeah, Koki will probably rip our heads off.
She will be a cranky frog.
Koki would probably hunt down the directors.
Yeah, and if I don't know if it's Ermac who turns into a frog in his animality, but Koki would probably eat them whole.
Ah, crap. Yep, nope, this one's a loss.
What is this board? What is this board?
Yeah, I know, this board is kind of bullshit. This board is kind of mean for only being stage 9.
Oh, more Nightmare
This
Fuel.
board is horseshit.
It kind of is.
Nightmare Fuel time.
What nightmare
I
fuel are
wanna-
you sending?
Yeah, anyone remember this childish cartoon named Pingu?
The which one?
You mean the one that's memed so much?
Yes. And anyone remember the episode Pingu Dreams that had that walrus or seal?
Oh, Alpha above. You cut out for a bit, but now I know what you're talking about. I know it's claymation and all, but Jesus
Oh, Pingu.
Christ, that thing is horrifying.
Yeah, that episode was so scary because of that character that the episode is banned in almost every country in the world.
I think I heard something about that.
Oh, and one of the countries it wasn't banned in was Malaysia.
What?
Malaysia did not ban the episode. And, according to some posts on Reddit, a lot of Malaysian Pingu fans are still having nightmares about that walrus 2 decades later.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ on an iceberg.
Do.
Well, Kojin, you said you were watching regular show a lot, right?
Yep.
How's this for a fun fact? Robert Englund as Anti-Pop.
Oh, I knew about that for years.
But does Silver Drake know about it? Is my question.
I don't really watch the show at all myself, so.
You know what?
I know I know Florence Nightingale in this chat did.
Notice how she is ignoring you.
I actually just didn't hear him.
Oh, well. Kojin wants to know if you've watched regular show or not.
I watched a fair bit of it, yes. I missed the last couple seasons.
I've literally only seen a couple clips of regular show on YouTube, and they were kind of just as a fluke. I think one of them was.
I mean, you did. I mean, you simultaneously missed a lot and didn't miss much because that show was on some kind of drugs.
Yeah, it did seem like one of those shows. But what was it? The clip was something about the gorilla Skips having to cheat an arm wrestling match against Death just to save Rigby's soul.
That was my first episode. No, what's the name of the first episode? Either that one or the arcade game Devil.
You mean Destroyer of Worlds?
Yes.
And now, since somebody mentioned Death from regular show, now I'm suddenly thinking about one of the best villains DreamWorks has ever made.
DreamWorks?
Ah, yes. Lobo Muerte.
Let me guess. Death from Puss in Boots?
Yes.
There we go.
So many people misinterpret Death leaving Puss in that movie as like, oh, Death just gives up. Like, yeah, because at this point, Puss now values his life, being that what the lesson Death was trying to teach him has sunk in. So Death will just come back when it's Puss's time.
The way I see it is kind of like, okay, kind of spoiler territory, but, anybody here watched, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows?
No, I haven't.
Oh, I saw both parts in theaters.
Okay, so you will probably know what I'm talking about here, but,
Yeah,
basically,
I'm gonna let you go.
one of the plot points, kind of spoiler territory, is that, you had the reason for the Deathly Hallows. You had the Elder Wand, you had the Resurrection Stone, and you had the Invisibility Cloak. What was it? The first two brothers got the Elder Wand and the Resurrection Stone. First brother died because he was killed by somebody to get the Elder Wand. So Death took the first brother, I believe was the quote. The second brother basically succumbed to madness by having his late wife resurrected or whatever, but as like a shell of her former self. And so eventually he starved himself to death, and Death took the second brother. And the third brother used the invisibility cloak to evade Death for so long that when it finally came time to for him to die, Death accepted him as a friend. Was the quote. It was like, you know, okay, yeah, you played a pretty good game, and now that it's time to go. And it's like, okay, yeah, I'm fine with that. it was supposed to be that kind of vibe, for lack of a better term. The idea that, okay, yeah, you put up a good fight, good sportsmanship and all that. That's the impression that I get from it anyway.
Fair enough. Oh, by the way, Koji,
Yeah.
I want to pose a question.
Yeah.
What do you make of the 18-person roster on Street Fighter 6? Now that it's out.
People are getting unusually thirsty for Jury.
Myself included.
Well,
Meanwhile, I'm just like, Ryu finally has a beard, something that he should have had for so long because the man has basically lived as a hobo since the first game.
It does feel like
Yeah.
it. It does. I'm more worried about Ken because it's like, apparently somebody put out a hit on him. He's on the run.
Lost his,
yeah, apparently
lost
at
his
the
wife,
arcade.
lost his son, lost his fortune, lost his business, lost his home.
All because someone set him up.
And really, Drake, you think people simping over Jury is bad? You should have seen people.
I never said that.
I was the one that pointed out people were simping over Jury, but you know, I mean,
Well,
I just point out the fact that Ryu's facial hair finally decided to wake up.
well, Silver, you should have seen how people were acting when Chainsaw Man was animated and Makima showed up.
I mean, okay.
And then a ninja side on
Remy just
Marissa?
morphed into Saitama.
I did one time draw Silver over Saitama so that he would have that same expression.
That's why I keep thinking of that because that was legitimately a profile pic once upon a time was Silver as Saitama.
Yeah.
Still, the Chainsaw Man universe would kind of suck to live in. Like, I mean,
yeah.
not just because for
Whew,
one,
saved it.
devils can reincarnate. Meaning, if you kill one, it's not going to be gone for good. And the worst part is, devil hunting is so, devils and devil hunting is so
Yeah, I'm dead.
ingrained in society that it's taught in schools, according to Aki.
Alright.
Oh, you mean the same guy who got kicked right in the nuggets so many times that the poor dude passed out from the pain?
Yeah. And the devil hunting profession is not that good either. Because for one, not only is your chance of dying horribly, might I add, extremely high, but a lot of devil hunters see
Dang it.
so many people die so often at that point they just have no more tears to cry.
Jesus.
And here's the worst part. I found out about something in Chainsaw Man Part 2. I'm not gonna say anything more about it. But a devil attack is being announced, and the announcer says that out of the 20 people who are listening to it, 7 will be killed by a devil. Meaning, more than a third of all human deaths in the Chainsaw Man universe are from devil attacks.
Huh.
More than a third.
Oh, hey, on to a more lighter note, I just learned something recently about Marissa,
Oh yeah, the Italian one.
the Italian waifu from aforementioned Street Fighter 6. I was talking about that lion I was talking about.
Yeah.
Lion, Lucius, to be her pet.
To be fair,
I
that
wish
does.
I was joking.
To be fair, given her whole aesthetic, that does sound like a very Roman thing to do.
And no, John, I'm not going to judge you for simping for her.
I didn't say I was. I was saying that she has a damn pet lion.
I know. But you were simping for her in the past.
Why do you think I put her in the top 3, Goofy? Critical Arts, Goofy.
Because Mike and I corrupted you. And I'm proud of us.
Yeah. But I think the most gruesome critical art outside of Jamie's is JP's interdiction. I mean,
I do like that they finally have a.
drip.
I do like that they finally have a Drunken Fist character in Street Fighter.
Yeah. But we said time and time again that Ezos and Vlad Extras NPs would be right at home in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, totally.
What other
Alongside,
franchise-
I mean, heck, I can imagine them in Samurai Showdown.
well,
What?
considering the timeline of Sam Show, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
What game do you think Henthei's Noble Phantasm will be at home in?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
What game do you think Penthesilia's Noble Phantasm would be appropriate in?
Good question, actually.
I mean, she goes absolutely
wanna
berserk and rushes the opponent, tearing into them with those blades on her gauntlets. And then she bites them with enough force to cause blood to just stream out. I mean, just gush out like from like a hose.
Maybe she'd be at home in Samurai Showdown as well, given her main method of attack is the flails.
Deflate!
Yeah, I was gonna say Soul Calibur, but that takes place after, like the Ottoman, during the like thing with the Ottoman Empire or something.
Yeah. Also, Penthe's apps will make Darly dagger jumps.
Actually, yeah, Soul Calibur, Penthe would totally be at home there.
Abs, so them abs.
Yeah.
Abs,
Speaking
bro.
of Soul Calibur, Kojin,
Yes.
did you know that they dead-ass used Star Wars characters in one Soul Calibur game?
Yes.
No.
Darth Vader, Yoda, and I believe even the Star Killer from Force Unleashed.
Even Star Killer. And keep in mind, Star Killer is a guy who pulled down a whole ass Star Destroyer out of orbit.
To be fair, didn't they also depict Darth Vader doing the same?
And in the multiverse, they have that man fighting guys like Nightmare. And we all know how dripped out Nightmare looked in 6.
Ah, God damn it. Okay, this board is kind of mean.
Like, Kojin,
Yeah.
have you ever seen Berserk?
No. But I do know
Well-
I do know about Tomboy Waifu from Berserk.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting the name, but I know what you're talking about.
Her muscles, bro. Them muscles.
Like, oh,
Almost, bro. They're gorgeous. They're a work of art.
also, Silver.
Yeah.
There was also 2B in Soul Calibur 6.
Yes. And there was
Do
also...
you know about that, though?
I knew about that, and I also knew about a guy who, for lack of a better term, he had a stand.
The only guest character in Soul Calibur I know about is a god-killing son of Zeus.
Kratos from the PSP exclusive Broken Destiny. Yeah.
If I remember right, Soul Calibur 2, the GameCube version, had Link as a guest star.
And PS2 had like Spawn or Heihachi or something.
Heihachi
Yeah.
would make sense because, I mean, he's also a Namco character.
But Spawn?
Yeah.
Oh, and speaking of God of War, you guys remember Odin, right?
Yeah?
Yeah.
The all fucker.
aka the worst father in 2022.
I still would have given that to Zeus.
He was the worst father of the Greekin arc of God of War.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys know his main epithet is Allfather,
Yep.
but
Yeah, but I call him all fucker. If you know, you know.
Yep.
yeah. But in real life, some of his epithets depict him as an absolute monster. Some of his other epithets are the following: Flaming Eye, Battle Wolf, Spear God, Oathbreaker, Terrible One, Lord of the Hang, God of Gore.
Yeah, I'd believe it. Especially the Spear
That
God
reads
one.
off like a That reads off like an alpha damn Norse black metal discography, man.
Although this one might make you laugh. I found out a few days ago that one of Thor's epithets is the one with the wide forehead.
The one with
So
the
Chris
what?
Middleton.
Oh, no. Who the hell is just ragging on Thor like that?
I am an asshole tonight.
Hey, Thor, you got a big ass forehead. We're gonna write that down as one of your many titles. The one with the big forehead.
That wasn't that ain't a forehead Thor has. That's a 6 head.
5 head.
No. That's Jalen White, brother. Thor is a 6 head. So that forehead look like a Greyhound bus.
Yes, although Thor and Odin had...
You know, Thor is the most worshipped Norse god. I'm just imagining the person who wrote that down as one of Thor's titles was just shunned socially.
Or maybe it
Yeah.
was, shoot, what was the name of that one giant that stole Thor's hammer? So in order to
Thrym?
infiltrate to get it back.
Thrym. His name was Thrym.
Thrym?
Thrym.
Yes.
Kojin?
Yes.
When we get back to the Shiranui, I'm going to shove a book of Norse mythology right in Silver's face and tell him to read it.
I
Yeah,
remember.
There's one weird thing I actually know about Thor. Like, you know his son Magni, right?
Oh, the one that was used as a berserker card in Fate Ilia, yeah?
Yeah, Magni's mother is Yarnsaksa, a giant.
And Thor is a god.
Yes, ironically one who's known for...
Thor's like, isn't Thor also technically half giant? Like,
Yes.
isn't Thor's mom also a giant?
Yeah,
Yeah, you said his mother was Yord, right? If I'm pronouncing that right.
Yeah, you're.
Yes.
So, Thor's a half giant who got with a giant to have Magni.
Yes. But that's not the weird part, because you know his half brother Heimdall?
Yeah.
He has 9 mothers, one of which is Jan Saksa.
How does that
What?
work?
Yeah, I kid you not. One of Heimdall's 9 mothers is also his half brother's baby mama.
I mean, it's gods.
The custody battles in divorce court must be a nightmare.
Oh god. I can't imagine.
Oh, Alpha, damn it! That just took me out, Silver. My guy, that was out of left field. You're gonna gotta see help for that one, brother.
Yeah, although this episode for
Alpha,
Loki,
damn it, Coach, that took me out. Oh,
yeah, but
I love
this
this.
episode,
I love.
yeah, but one of Loki's epithets is kind of cute. Like, we all know about Angerboda.
Angerboda.
Yeah. Well, sometime after meeting her, he married a goddess named Sigyn. And one of Loki's epithets is cargo of Sigyn's arms. Meaning, he's the little spoon when he and Sigyn come.
Oh.
Which is
Alright.
which is
Don't know how to react about that, considering that spineless traitor, race traitor, basically drove up my people to extinction.
Easy, man.
But good to know. But good to know.
You're scared of Angerboda, aren't you, John?
Also good to know that.
More sour.
Also good to know that Loki's into horseplay.
Okay,
Oh my
John,
God.
you want to kick John in the nuts first, or should you want to kick Silver in the nuts first, or should I?
I want to smack him.
Okay,
in the back of the
yeah,
head and see
yeah,
his head
I-
go back and forth
try
like a
it, no.
bobblehead.
Try and kick him in the nuts and I'll chop your leg off.
Easy, easy.
We'll let you two. I'm just processing what the heck that joke was supposed to mean.
It was supposed to be a.
before I just smack Silver like a bobblehead.
It was supposed to be a Sleipnir joke.
You know what? Let's let him have this, Kojin. Yeah, let's let him have this one, Coach. And again, that makes me wonder.
Yeah. And also, I just remember something else about Thor.
Outside of his 6 head,
And apart from the fact that one of his other epithets is the one who rides alone.
So he's an edgelord, is what you're saying.
Yeah, but that's not the
Thor's
fact
an
I wanted to
edgelord.
bring up. You know his goats, right?
Yeah.
And Greasnir and Ten and Yoster?
oh, you mean the 2 Nordic beast monsters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
According to one legend, he has his goats pull his chariot every day, and then at one point for a meal he kills them, eats their flesh, and drapes the skin over their bones so that they can revive the next morning. And then he does it all over again, every single day.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
So
Yeah.
what you're saying is that every day is this.
Yeah.
Oh right, I forgot to put blurb on this one.
Finish straight.
God damn it! You ruined my joke!
Drake, just finish what you were about to say.
Yeah, let her cook.
I played the Mario Death sound bit, but Remy didn't turn blip on.
Yeah, you should have played the soundbite for when I was laughing my ass off, because that joke Silver made took me out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Copy.
speaking of things that take me out,
Alright,
took
is
me
it
out.
on? Is it on now?
Working on it. Working on it.
Alright.
I meant, you know what I mean. But you know what I mean, though, right, Drake?
What? With what?
The divorce joke.
There we go.
Tell it again?
All right.
Yes.
No.
There we go. All right.
Oh, that's yours, and then here's mine.
Ah! This is why I hate auto-scrolling levels.
But yeah, Thor basically does that. Every day, he has his goats pull his chariots, kills them, eats them, and brings them back to life so he can do it all over again.
Because
He's a hungry
it's
boy.
Thor.
What can you say?
So that's where El Chupacabra went.
What? Wow.
Yeah, that's still. But still, imagine being the therapist for those goats.
The
Do
things.
goats even need therapy?
The horrible things.
Those still do.
That's what I know, I guess.
And
No.
that's not even.
You need a yellow.
That's not even. That's not even
Yep. Nope.
the biggest example of Thor's appetite.
Stop. Wait.
He's,
Oh. Wow. Oh yeah. Nope. You're screwed.
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Ah.
What I was about to say was, as part of a challenge from this giant named Uthgarth Loki, no relation to regular Loki, he had to empty this huge drinking horn, and Uthgarth Loki said that no one was pathetic enough to need 3 swigs to finish it. So Thor takes 3 swigs and he's nowhere near finished. Until Uthgarth Loki reveals the next day that that drinking horn was connected to the ocean. And he drank so much of the ocean that he managed to lower the world's water levels.
Silver.
That does sound like something a god of thunder would be capable of.
He was a thirsty boy. Not as thirsty as Loki, but still thirsty.
Okay, now.
Hey,
Okay.
don't go be throwing shit on my boy Coach in here.
Yeah.
There we go.
I don't think I did.
Oh yeah. Also on the way to Uthgarth Loki's castle, Thor, Loki, and two boys that Thor took as his servants, long story. They end up taking refuge in what seems like a cave to sleep until a giant wakes them up. And the giant named Screamer asks them, "Hey, what are you guys doing to my glove?" Yes. Screamer is so big that Thor and his friends mistook his empty glove for a cave.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
I'm surprised he was able to see them in his glove in that case.
Yeah. And in this myth, Thor
how
just
else are you gonna
has a
drown
really
those poor
embarrassing.
kids?
Like, this myth is just really embarrassing for Thor because Screamer puts all of their food together, including his, in his glove and ties it so tightly that Thor can't open it. And then Screamer goes right to sleep. Of course, Thor doesn't even know this, and he gets so mad that he takes Mjolnir and smacks Screamer in the head. Instead of Screamer dying, like giant Screamer do, Screamer just calmly wakes up and asks, "Hey, did a leaf fall on me?"
Bruh.
Then he goes back to sleep. Thor hits him in the head again. This time Screamer asks, "Did an acorn fall on me?" And then the third time, Thor hits him with Mjolnir as hard as he possibly can. And Screamer asks, "Did a branch fall on me?" Like, damn.
That dude's probably built different.
There we go. Oof.
And then the next morning, Screamer's about to leave the gang, and then he tells them not to brag about their abilities, because not only is Uthgarth Loki much bigger and stronger than Screamer, but so are all the other giants in his castle.
Alright.
You
Oh.
good, John?
Sorry. I'm playing Super Mario World, Super Mario Advance 4 on my Switch.
Ah, classic. Yeah,
Yeah,
Volvo.
that, I forgot
Damn,
that was
I
on
feel
there
old
now.
just seeing this.
Yeah.
Super Mario 64, Goofy.
I don't know why, but for that particular game, I can only find corrupted ROMs, not ROMs that are actually working for my emulators. I mean, when I go for the original, like, Super Nintendo version, then, okay, yeah, I can find working ROMs for those, no problem. But for the GBA versions, nope!
It never works. Oh, oh, excuse me.
Oh, guys. I found 2 epithets for Odin.
What?
What?
First one is high forehead, and the other one is the ever booming.
The what?
I mean, the ever booming sounds like it could be honorable. It makes it sound like he has a very loud and commanding voice.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, God of Thunder.
This is Odin.
Looks like Kojin and I are sharing the brain cell this time.
See, that doesn't work because the sharing the brain cell thing is a joke between me and Remy that we're such idiots together that we only have one brain cell between us.
You think you and Silver are idiots? You should see what Kojin's antics. You should see what Kojin and me get into. Pause.
I mean, that doesn't take away from the fact that me and Remy are indeed idiots.
We have our own brand of idiocy.
Except
True.
one of you has the bite force of a Nile crocodile.
I never said that!
Drake.
I never said I bite that hard. I just said that I bite. You
Oh,
don't
you
want to put
should
words
be.
in my bloody mouth.
Well, you should be a little more clear.
Mind.
No,
I don't
Kojin.
think a game more clear than saying I give little nibbles when I like someone.
If anything,
Little
Kojin needs to stop
nibbles.
drawing conclusions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what do you think when someone says that they do a little nibble? It's not gonna biting so hard I can crack the fucking earth, man. It's just like a little tap.
Moving on.
Alright,
Yeah,
actually,
I'm sorry, Drake and Silver, but basically the Loki to John's Balder.
As has been clearly apparent.
anyway,
Yeah. I want to
uh,
pose a question to Kojin.
Yeah.
You've seen all the critical arts in Street Fighter 6, yeah?
No?
No, I have not.
You know what? I'm gonna send you a DM because I wanted to ask what your favorite critical art is.
alright, let's see. You know what? Speaking of,
Oh, Tom, it is live.
Tim is live? Yeah, Tim is live. Speaking of
Are we
street,
raiding or are we
if you would let me finish.
sorry.
We're
Let's
gonna
see.
let you finish. We're not into edging. Well, at least John is.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Wow,
by the
that
way,
was
Kojin,
really out of left fucking field.
Good night, everybody.
Kojin, check
Now
the
we can end the stream.
Yep, okay,
I'm sorry, I had to do it.
what would be a good raid message? Because that kind of...
Ben is just losing his mind at his own joke.
Mainly because how you
But you
guys
know what? At
reacted.
least that means someone enjoyed it.
Alright, let's go ahead and raid with Stop It, Magneto!
Stop it, Magneto!
And... we'll go ahead and raid Zysix Underscore, who's actually pretty prominent in the fighting game community, I understand. He teams up with Lythero a lot for his Dragon Ball Fighters and MVC3 videos.
Jordy, where the hell are you?
Alright, so we're gonna raid Zysix Underscore, who is currently playing some Street Fighter 6.
Wow.
I have captured the
Oh
cat.
my god, yes.
Alright.
Yes.
Kojin?
Yes?
I will see.
I take it you got what I sent to you on DM.
Yes.
Alright, I will see you guys tomorrow. Let's go ahead and raid.
We'll see you then for, wait, tomorrow's Sunday.
Other
Son of a bitch.
Other shenanigans. We'll see what we can work on. Alright,
Fair enough.
later.